was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring except for Ronald McDonald trying to make a living. And then on the roof with some shouts I hear, "You fuck, you gave this poor kid some LSD to cheer." Little Johnny jumped out of bed as he said with a shout, "Who the fuck is that and what are they doing on my house?" And then down the chimney there fell with a thud, something that looks particularly like a spud. It was actually Ronald McDonald and his bright red hair, singing to himself, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Little Jimmy shook up and jumped with a fright, and then he said, "What the fuck, don't you know it's 2 o'clock at night?" Ronald McDonald sneered and laughed. He said, "Oh, little Jimmy, don't you worry. I've got something for you here." That didn't rhyme, but let's go with it and pretend it did. Little Jimmy looked up a spread. He says, "Oh yes? What do you have for me this fine young night?" And Ronald McDonald, he pulled out of his bag something long and steady that he had not had. It was a Glock, a 16-9 revolver. Little Jimmy shook back with a fright, and he said, "What the fuck, man? That ain't right." Ronald McDonald walked closely to his head, pointed the gun, right, and said, "Listen here, you little fuck. Here's what's gonna happen, and I need some bucks. You're gonna go to your parents' bedroom, grab all the money in sight, and I will leave this fine Christmas night." Little Jimmy walked up and said, "Okay, sir, I don't mind. I'll go get it for you if you will kindly wait." So little Jimmy ran upstairs and called the police. Then with a shock, you hear the sirens enter the police. Shut up. Pulling this straight out of my ass.
I noticed.
The police surrounded the building, and with one single swoop, they each Police surrounded the building and stuck inside. Ronald McDonald held little Jimmy hostage by his side. The police broke in the door, and with a single shout, they said, "Motherfucker, let this kid out!" The little Jimmy's parents came downstairs from their bed, awoken by the mistrust and loud sounds they heard in their head. Daddy grabbed a baseball bat, and Mama grabbed a shovel. But in the end, they were the ones in true trouble. Ronald McDonald pointed the gun to Mother's head, and with a single shot...
Oh shit!
Oh my god, you're dancing!
Just dance, it'll be okay.
Continuing with the story, then Daddy fell to the floor, tears in his eye. He said, "That was my wife, you fuck! How dare you on Christmas night?" Ronald McDonald laughed evilly as he stood around. He said, "I don't care, you little shits. I'm here to spread good cheer all around." But the police and Daddy did not believe them, for the wife was still dead. So they tackled Ronald McDonald and threw him on the bed. With a couple gunshots fired in the air, Ronald McDonald was shoved off to juvie, or prison, without a single care. And then, in the middle of the launch cell, in the middle of the night, Brutus and Jeffrey came up with a fright. They said, "Hey there, clown boy," in a deep, dark voice. "What do you think you're doing here? Christmas time." Ronald McDonald laughed and said, "I killed 3 people, and they're right near dead." And that's how our story ends, girls. With Ronald McDonald's murder at the end of the world. So just remember, throughout the Christmas year, bring good joy and good cheer, or else Ronald McDonald will find you here.
Is this a horror map now?
Apparently so.